Have you always been like
Nope.
this?
No, I have been gone through a journey in the last 18 months. I've rediscovered my spiritual side. I've become softer and kinder.
Which side is your
Fatherhood
spiritual
plus
sait?
pandemic. Or...
Then
Yeah,
wait,
the backside.
giving up, really.
important clarification: softer and kinder than what?
It was kind of a
Minotaur?
steel wool. Yeah, it was a steel wool kind of situation.
I'll accept it.
before.
I will allow that.
Steel wool is deceptively soft, actually.
True.
Really great
I mean, I guess-
exfoliating.
I always remember the thing I only my main experience with steel wool, which I believe is a product designed for cleaning, is that you can also use it to start a fire. If you put a 9-volt battery onto steel wool, it will conduct the voltage and ignite it. It only works once. So
It's true.
Don't try this at home, kids.
I mean, just like make sure you tell your parents.
Yes.
Watch this!
Before or after.
Yeah.
Guess what I did?
I think Jason edits out all the fire unsafety tips that we include in this before it goes. So only the cool kids who listen to the
Jason
bootleg,
might, but I sure as heck
yeah.
don't.
I
Only
love it
you
when
can
people
start
say
forest
when
fires.
people talk to Erica about what to edit out of an episode that I'm editing.
When
That's
it's
my
Jason.
favorite part. Yep.
I mean, I think we do that to Erica about episode. Yeah, so I think it goes every way.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, every once in a while it's like, Brian, edit this out. And I'm
I'm
like,
like, Brian, he stopped editing these things ages ago.
yeah, but they were recorded ages ago.
Yeah, that's true.
they're vintage.
All
There you go.
right. So are we doing things
do you wanna
before we
do-
start? Somebody
Well,
can
I mean-
somebody heal me?
Healing is not podcast.
It's boring.
gold,
I agree
so-
with you, Scott.
Okay.
Healing is not
We should
podcast material.
Scott, you agree? Just
It's live
for the
video
sake of
stream material. Am I right?
Yeah,
That's right.
Scott, for the sake of the
Remember,
podcast,
We'll
it makes
listen to
bootlegs.
anything.
for the
Yes, Tony.
the sake
I
of the
was,
podcast, we should probably all take a long rest right now, right?
You mean us as
Like
people?
us personally, I could
Oh.
use an extra.
Good
Yeah,
night.
I totally could use
Nighty
one.
All
night.
right, join us
Permanent
in 8 hours. When
Can I personally get inspiration for that? Hi, I'm a player. Give me things I don't deserve.
All right. I will heal.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
Just
I
remember, Tony, that I'm the DM now. So just
I know.
the things
I'm
you
the
have to
DM
deal
now.
with, I have to deal
I am the DM.
with. See?
I will heal
Yes.
Carlos for.
You're the
You
DM
did-
now, dog.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Got there faster than I did. So we're done.
Worst reference acknowledged.
A
I'm
movie
really
I've never
happy.
seen, but
A movie I have
existed as a-
seen.
Wow.
Which one? The
had
Sean
Sean
Connery
Connery
movie
in
or Captain
It had
I
Phillips?
was gonna say
Connery in it.
your dedication to Sean Connery may be one step too far. So
How many hit points do I get, Erica?
Tony.
I've seen that.
I am
Ooh,
a
think it's
Russian submarine
12.
captain.
Let me just double check if there's anything added to that. Nope, that was sucky. I rolled
That's a
12
different
on
movie.
48.
48.
48.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
That's it. We've done our usual yeoman's effort.
Dumbledore's.
I also get to heal 4 hit points for doing that. So
Great.
pretty
Now
excited.
Carlos has 14 hit points. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
so that was
I tried.
that was one round, so everyone can do something during that round if there's any other healing. Or
Sorry.
thing.
Literally, the first thing I thought was all pushes Carlos off field. Only one thing, I guess. That's fine.
Well, it's an opposed strength check, so go ahead.
He's not paying attention, though. This
I
is
do.
bonus
That's
for
true.
him.
I'll give you advantage.
Yeah.
I do not have a lot of spell slots left, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
extremely
we're
low on
kinda-
spell
Oh,
slots.
we have to run
Yeah, I'm
away
low on-
and
too.
get in the tent or whatever. Can we do? Or there's the hut. We
Right.
don't have the hut.
No, the hut has to be. We have to work on the hut. So we got to get somewhere where
Oh,
we
yeah.
can set up the hut because the
Oh,
hut
boy.
takes a minute.
Don't
to
trust the hut.
conjure.
Yeah.
From Star Wars.
As
Never
we've
trust the hut.
noted previously, there are
No.
still 8 rounds of hypnotic pattern once we get to the top of the
Okay.
shaft. So
Correct. Well,
That
once
will
you
be
like top, well,
48
but
seconds we have to get past these.
Nobody
So
got
there's-
pizzas
guys
the
that are
hut,
currently
so we should be okay.
I'm gonna do some D&D math here. You have 2 rounds to get to the top of the shaft. So subtract 2 from 8. You will have 6 rounds once
All
you
right.
get there.
I'll just
Then
point
why
out,
did you
people, we've
write
already
8
made all the
rounds
shaft
of hypnotic
jokes
pattern at
4
the top
times
of the shaft.
over. So we don't need to
Don't
do them
bother.
again. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, we can each move at least 30 feet in about 6 seconds. So that's plenty of time to run.
I have expeditious retreat, so I'm just gone.
I have
like
Mystic
Carlos.
See you
Step.
suckers later.
Yeah, I can always fly again if I need to.
All right.
You
Are we-
walk.
so you have 2 rounds. You've done one thing.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to do before we start the podcast?
This is good D&D
that is-
stuff.
I guess
D&D
my
related.
rage is over because I have my note that's saying it was up in 1 round. So if we're taking 2
Yep.
rounds to get to the top, I guess that's gone.
So was that
I
healing
can
that I
hit
just
you.
did? Was that one of the 2 rounds then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
You
do
want me
other
to
things
punch you
during
so
that
you
round.
stay raging?
Kochka, I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
I mean, I can unarmed strike you with one of my mitts, and
All right, maybe we should start this thing then.
is
Yeah,
that
let's
worth
do
it?
it.
Feels very
All right.
much like a winning
Things-
losing proposition.
Strange
There.
things are happening. So let's start.
Mhm.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am Scott McNulty, your humble dungeon master for the next, I don't know, hour-ish. Who knows?
And I'm Jason Snell, your arrogant but wonderful dungeon master.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm
And I'm Tony Sindelar,
not one
also
of those-
here.
I'm Dan Morin, your dungeon master.
I'm. This is one of those episodes where we're gonna get a lot done.
I don't know what to do now.
Do you want to start again, Scott? You want
half
to run
of
up
us
to the
have
top?
introduced ourselves.
Yeah. So God, that was basically a savings for you. I don't know.
I
Well,
feel
that's
like
true. I
Scott,
mean, if
that
the
first
rest of
part
us-
was fine, totally usable. Just jump in after that, and they
Oh.
pretend nothing else
Bri-
happened.
Brian, edit this out. We are of course back on Athos because I am the dungeon master, the only dungeon master here. Except no substitutes for this next hour.
except for
who-
me, the stealth dungeon master, who you didn't even know was a dungeon master.
I hate you all. I'm gonna make you all say the worst things all the way through this episode.
I'm
Recording.
okay with it.
I mean, it just happens naturally.
Hey, Scott, can I have inspiration for not interrupting or claiming to be a dungeon master?
Technically, I
Erica
think you
has not-
interrupted Dan to do that.
So that means we're back on Athos, where we join our adventurers who have been in an elevator for a while, and they will reach the top of the shaft in 2 rounds. And who is on this disc that is being powered by magic? I will tell you. I am joined by Erica Ensign. Erica, hello.
Hello, Scott. It is good to be here. I am playing Zotasha, a tiefling mystic. Our pronouns are she, her.
And Aline Sims is here. Hello, Aline.
Hello, I play Shara, the Air Genasi rogue, and our pronouns are also she, her.
Steve Lutz, you are
Hey!
looking.
Yes, here I am. I am still playing Kochka, a 3-green bard of some renown, and I'm no stranger to being on a disc powered by magic.
That is true. Dan Morin,
Hi,
are you a stranger to being on a disc powered by magic?
I'm a stranger in a strange land. I'm playing Amlal, the Goliath barbarian, who pressed all of the buttons on the elevator.
Oh no.
It's taken so long.
I live on the 20th floor of a building, and that is infuriating.
Oh,
Tony
you have 2 small
Sindelar.
children, so that probably
do.
never happens.
They do it all the time. Tony Sindelar also does it all the time. What is it? Find out.
Let's not ask.
I'm also concerned about YV. Thanks for having me, Scott. I play Regdar, a secret wizard in the Dark Sun world because wizarding is super outlawed, as well as
good.
reading itself. Spoiler.
Wait,
for
this
people
is
who
new
have
information.
Yeah, this would have been
Yeah.
helpful years ago.
7 levels ago. Could have mentioned that. Well, just pretend I didn't say that. I cast suggestion on you. You forget it. Regdar and I use he, him pronouns. Hello.
And finally, Jason Snell. Hello, Jason.
Hi, I play Carlos Danger Dwarf. Danger's his middle name. He is a mole fighter who likes to run and hit things. That's really all you need to know about Carlos. He learned some secret wizard magic from Regdar. I think Regdar regrets it.
What are you
Does
gonna
that
do?
mean that Carlos knows how to read now?
Yeah, I think in order to, well, I guess you don't need to
Maybe
learn how to
not.
read to do magic.
You can
Seems
read magic.
convenient.
He's learned enough to do the 3 spells that he knows how to do.
All right. Well, and we, as I said, you guys are all on a disc. That is 2 rounds.
Yeah,
from
we
the
are.
top. You've done some healing.
This
Since we
high
last
density,
met.
double density. What are we talking here?
It's as much density as you like.
Hmm.
So what do you have? You have 1 round. Some healing has already been done in this round before the podcast started. Is there anything else people would like to do?
Do that thing where we like runners do, like you get in the 3-point stance ready to run away
Oh,
from
yeah.
whoever is at the top.
Mhm.
Oh, and I guess I should mention what
Is
you're
that
on a
different
disc
than when a
from.
superhero lands?
No, it's
You
the
know,
same
very
thing. It's just in
similar.
reverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very similar.
Interesting.
It's in case the
You're-
superhero needs to sprint after they land.
Oh,
If you're joining us and this is your first episode of Total Party Kill, you've
Goodbye!
made a poor choice. But our adventurers are deep in the underground of Athos, in leaving an elemental node of the fire plane called the Weeping Colossus. And they are headed back up to the Fane of the Eye, which is kind of this interdenominational cult hangout where they've done a bunch of other stuff.
Intergenerational fun place to hang out.
Interdenominational, it makes it sound way cooler than it is.
Yeah.
You know, there are many cults.
It feels like that's way more accepting than they actually are.
All of the denominations cults.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Not diverse. I say let's go to the top. Let's do this thing.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know if Dan speaks for everybody, but that's what
I do now.
Did we use this last 6 seconds to kind of decide where we're going to run to when we get to the top?
Me say right.
Away.
Scott, could you show us the map because we have knowledge of what the map looks like?
I shall show you the map.
We just get to the top and it's like, and scatter.
Just jump down.
Sounds like us.
That would probably work really well for me.
So
there's a place we want to go.
Start a new life.
And it can get us there, I know. Ooh. It's the map.
The map. I'm sure that's a song I don't understand. I will read
the
description of the room that you are entering, that you have been to before. So you
Several
are
times.
A 10-foot wide slab of stone that's levitating in the center of this wide vertical shaft that you're in. At the top is there's a bridge-like pier of rock jutting out to meet the platform when it is at its uppermost position. From a wide ledge on the eastern side of the shaft, hot fumes rise from below, which you know come from a lake of lava, and the shaft glows with fiery light from below as well.
It's the tunnel of lava, guys.
And there are 3 passages that lead from the shaft. There is a small brass gong and a striking hammer near the ledge.
You really buried the lead on the number of minotaurs that want to kill us up here.
Also, there are several minotaurs that some of which you don't see this right now, but you will in 6 seconds. Some of which are hypnotic patterned, and some of which are not.
Important question: which ones?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know yet.
What?
I thought you were going to make a plan before you found it. If your plan is just find out what's here, I'll tell you.
I think we should at least identify a direction which we're going to head. And I would
like to go in the direction with the fewest unhypnotized minotaurs.
Well, I think we're going to have to blast past a couple of minotaurs. I think that's the only way we're getting through here. So.
Amlal's willing to hold them off while everybody else gets clear, but you need to know which direction we're going.
So you knew from observation at the bottom that there were 3 minotaurs and a Nothic. Now, when you get to the top, you realize there are 4. You won't know that until 6 seconds from now in the game. And you also know that Ketchka could only hypnotize 3 beings, and 3 of those beings are...
Yeah, I could only hypnotize 3 beings.
Is one of those
the
one that we killed at the end, or did you remove that?
What a lame-o.
I believe I removed the dead minotaur.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I feel like maybe should we go the middle route and then Amlal can just stand in the bottleneck? Do you want me
to remind you of what these? Because you've been down most of these corridors before. So I can tell you what.
I think we should head towards the room with the altar where we previously found the halfling and what's his name, Gar Shatterkeel was there.
Oh, you want to go all the way down there?
Because we've already taken care. Well, we got to go somewhere we can set up camp.
We need to rest. Okay. Yeah.
And that at least we know we've taken out the leader of that cult. So hopefully there won't be anybody hanging around in there.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise we could go to the bottom of the dead worm, but that's a long ways, and that's probably farther than we want to go. But
it's still going to take us probably 3 or 4 rounds to get all the way down to that altar, just based on distance.
And I will tell you that so there's a northern corridor at the top of the shaft that you have not been through, so you don't know where that goes. The other 2
go that way.
The kind of the one that goes to the east leads into basically where the minotaurs were sleeping, their den, and the one to the south.
They call it the annex, Scott.
That's funny. Is a it's called the Ancient Conjury, but it's a room basically with an old magical symbol etched into the bottom. You met some minotaurs in there as well, but there's nothing else in that room.
They didn't like us much.
The passage in the north probably leads to like it's just a magical place where you can just heal and rest for as long as you want.
That's definitely
We're gonna miss it.
That's right.
Mhm.
Candyland.
It's like Shangri-La.
Okay.
I'm good to go wherever. If you guys want to go south,
I
then we
think
can
someone
kinda
big
try
and
to rush
burly
them.
or foolish like Carlos should lead the way. And we
Yeah,
just
I think
follow.
I think we got to go south, and then we
I
go.
think this
low
is
on
a-
hit points, so I think Umlal is probably.
So
our
it's like
best bet.
right, left, and then we just kind of keep going down until we get back to.
Up, down, down.
And I will remind you that there are some passageways that have this inky kind of oily smoke blocking them, which you avoided like the plague for a long time. And then I think someone was pushed through one and you realize that they don't do anything. So
Yeah.
Just like beaded curtains, basically.
We have yet
I just wanted to
discovered
remind you
anything.
of that in case you forgot.
All right. Well, Amla will get pumped. He asks Kachka to just slap him in the face.
Oh, Kachka does.
All right.
How
So angry.
how many hands would you like? I've got one. I'll roll 1d4 here.
Oh man, this is gonna be like a Three Stooges routine over here.
It's just one.
All right.
It's just one.
I
Okay.
can also since we have one more round to go up, I can switch over to Mantle of Command, which means that I can give us all coordinated movement. I can choose up to 5 allies that can you can then use your reaction to move up to half your speed,
Oh, that's
following a
pretty
path
dope.
of my choice.
That's weird.
No, it's not.
Smart, because we are dumb.
I mean, command is literally in the title of the discipline.
Why don't you just do everything for us then?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I'd
Just
love to.
Effective.
Okay.
this
All
is
right,
this
we
is
need a- we
if,
need a
if only
path.
Battle
That's the
Masters were
thing.
still a thing in 5th edition. You know.
I
Tell me
think
what you want to do.
down south and then over to the tomb room and then down
Southwest
south
south.
more to
Yep. And then at least we can defend like the one door if they follow us a little easier than if we're in the midst of a big circle of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to when we come out of this hut in 8 hours. We may have to fight our way out, but at least we'll be healed.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. But I'm just thinking in the very short term, they're probably going to follow us. The ones
That's
that
fine.
are
I
awake.
can. So
So-
if Carlos wants to do the vanguard, I will bring up the rear and
Okay.
try to just hold them off from following us.
Yeah. And
Or
once
vice
we're
versa,
through and I
either
no
of
longer
those.
have to concentrate on the hypnotic pattern, I can produce some healing that sort of slowly trickles out over the course of a minute. But
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Are you ready?
yes.
Not really,
To
but
get off this elevator
ready?
after 2
Oh, dear.
episodes, yes.
What? It's a momentous occasion. Roll initiative.
Ember. No, just kidding.
Oh no, not again.
Roll initiative.
yeah, but Ember goes up, so that's fine.
Ooh, critical.
I have
What a
advantage on initiative, and I still roll terribly most times.
Yeah, I have +8 to initiative and I got 12 total.
I got a
I have
10.
-1 and I'm at 17. So
What is
dice.
happening?
What is happening? All right. Now they see you coming, so you do not have a surprise round.
Oh, they see us coming.
What?
See my great sword
Gosh.
coming.
A lot of 12s in this round. Fun fact.
Mhm.
Fact.
Uh,
It's not that fun.
I thought it was fun. All right. Descending. Okie dokie. All right. So you are the disc becomes even with this jutting piece of rock, and you are at the top. You see before you several minotaurs and a Nothic. Well, 4 minotaurs and a Nothic. 2 of the minotaurs and the Nothic seem to be enchanted by some sort of hypnotic pattern, if you will. 2 of the minotaurs, the northernmost and the southernmost minotaur, seem not to be pleased to see you. Kachka, you go first.
The northern and southern minotaurs are the ones.
The ones, so on the map, they are the 2 that look different.
The different. Okay.
The ones that are breathing fire.
Maybe we should.
It occurs to me that we should go through the center then, because at least everybody who can. I'm hoping that there aren't like 14 other minotaurs hanging out in their little campsite to the east.
Yeah, we can just be like, excuse me, I'm just gonna squeeze past you.
Yeah, because it currently appears. I mean, these guys are large, so we can run through their squares. However, I don't want to do that, especially if there's an easy pass to the east. So I'm just going to shoot through off of the little disc and run into their campsite room. So let's see. I have a speed of 35, and I'm probably going to dash.
All right.
So 1, 2,
70.
3, 4, 5.
Is
6,
dash the equivalent of a
7?
double move?
Yes.
Once I get around the corner here at the end of my move, do I witness any minotaurs still in their camp room?
In this den of theirs, no, it is empty.
No, thank goodness. Okay, so here we go.
There's a
2, 3,
brazier full of
4,
hot coals in the middle of the
5,
room.
6. I'm going to not walk through that.
There's a blackened ogre skeleton on the
All
northern
right.
wall.
Ooh.
I have just run very quickly into their little den,
Doo, 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 doo. All right.
and I'm smack dab in the middle, well, to the south of the center part of the room.
And so everybody saw that. So you all saw that he went,
Yes.
she, I should say, went to the
Here I go.
the easternmost, well, the one that goes to the east. It's not the east.
Follow me.
Zatasha. It is your turn.
All right. As a bonus action, before I move, I'm going to use my coordinated movement and choose the rest of my allies here on the elevator, whatever it is, disc, and say, everybody,
Lift.
follow Kachka. You guys can all use your reaction to move up to half your speed, heading toward Kachka right now.
Okay. Rector, half of Rector's
that's
speed
cool.
is 15.
Without it even being their turn, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's really
This
good.
does use your reaction, just so you won't
All
be able to
right, I
like.
think I
take
get to about
opportunity
there.
attack.
Can someone, just out of curiosity, can refuse to do that if they don't want to, or do they have to do it?
Can use, so you can.
Okay, then
you may
can
refuse
If
if you
do
would
not want to do this, you don't have to.
like to.
Oak this
Maybe that just
hole.
means you can go up to half your move, or you can move twice your move. Whatever you want to do. Do what feels
I like
good.
it. That's a good way of positive thinking. Steve.
Let's see. So I can get about as far as where.
You're capable of so much more.
Oh, it's going to be another inspirational episode.
I'm full of inspiration.
That's
And
not
a
what my
lot
character
of
sheet
alcohol.
says.
No, I'm full of inspiration. You
Oh.
are full of despair. And
Wait,
disappointment.
so does that mean, are you like an inspiration pinata? If we hit you enough, does inspiration come out? Because I'm here for this.
And other things.
I am also then dashing past
A lot of
everyone.
candy.
Ooh, well, you're just
Yeah.
making it better.
As I go past, I like high five everybody. Good job, everybody. Nice moving, nice moving.
You high five the Minotaurs though.
Not everybody.
You-
Okay,
You
just
just like
my friends.
almost. You get close, and you're like, ah,
It's okay as long as you don't damage them.
Her high fives
Yeah,
are
that's-
powerful.
That
that's
is it
that's the
for-
problem then.
They
My
do
turn.
feel slighted by not getting high fives, so they are emotionally damaged.
I wink at them. Nice.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good. I think, but is a wink an equivalent of a high five? I feel like a
No.
wink
No.
tells something very different
Well,
than a high five.
A wink's as good as a nod, which is as good as a high
Oh.
five. So,
Wait, is a nod? A nod is not as
I
good as
don't
a high
know.
five.
all right, but it's close. It's like a
I'll
high
give you
one.
like 3 nods to a 1 high five.
Okay. It's the exchange
Maybe
rate.
And
a
this math was not taught in high school.
Oh, it's,
two-eyed
this is the
wink.
new math.
And there's
Yeah.
one winking
That's
or
it. That's
blinking
called the
per
blink,
nod.
Scott. Just so we're clear.
Well, no, I mean not if you do them like in succession, serially rather
Oh,
than parallel.
that's right.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
two-eye.
But we
real
agree
pros,
Anyway-
real pros
that
know that, Tony.
a parallel wink is a blink.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll concede.
Okay.
All right, I
Anyway,
agree
I'm
with that.
done. Aline.
It's
Right,
actually-
no, Carlos.
It's technically Carlos, but you know,
All right.
Yeah.
we all know what's
I
happening.
didn't
So-
there.
realize who was highlighted there. I thought it was still me.
Carlos does love to run, folks.
does love to run.
Carlos clicks his heels together. It's not just an affectation, it's his boots of speed
And also an affectation.
and also an affectation. Doubles his movement. Now, does that mean that I can move double my movement if I
Yeah.
use my action twice?
Well, let's look up boots
Totally.
of speed. while
Boots
we're
of
here.
speed, it increases my walking speed.
Yeah, then yes.
Then
So,
yes.
If you're
Nobody can see Carlos anymore.
If your speed is now what 70, then you can move 140 feet.
That is correct.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
For 10 minutes.
Yep. Okay. Well,
A total of 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you can use that throughout the day.
And they're very
So-
stylish. Actually, they're kind of nondescript boots. But anyway,
them
yes.
green.
So you can move a lot. So what is your normal move?
30.
30. So you can move 120 feet.
120. Or 24 squares.
24 squares. A lot of squares. Roughly 2 dozen.
Far. I'm actually.
It's like
And can I break?
24
Can
squares.
I break up? Oh no, I can't do that.
You're gonna break up with us, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh no.
After this many years, really?
I think you can break up your move.
Sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
okay.
The
Okay, Carlos
most
runs
romantic fallacy.
through that other room, out to the other room, over to where the black smoke is, and then stands at the edge of the black smoke.
Wow.
Ooh.
Love it.
And a hand reaches out. No, it doesn't. So yeah, you run through, and this room that Carlos is currently in is empty.
Run. I hope the Minotaur didn't see you to his south.
I know it's real fast, and he was probably
There's a
watching all the
lot
people to the
happening.
north. There's a lot going
It
on.
is,
We'll
it
see.
is true. It is true that you
Stand-
you can't see fast people.
You can't.
But if the Flash has taught us anything,
Yeah.
Shara.
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. See in that movie? I don't know.
He's in all movies. Shara.
He's just
I'm
vibrating real fast.
running. Look at me go.
Unlike the wind.
Everybody, be
Okay.
like
You're an
Carlos.
air
Run,
genasi.
run.
Yep. I ran
Run, you
my
fools.
60 feet.
Oh, that's pretty good. Regdar. Is there anything
I
else?
will-
And I got the head start, but everybody's passing me. What's the deal here?
Well, we
You're
were
welcome.
given orders.
Yeah, you didn't get the move, the bonus.
Yeah. Zatasha, shouldn't you have gotten farther? I thought you got as far as
I just recounted it. My
Okay.
speed's only 30, so
Wait, was I allowed to move as well, or was that
no, because I
outside
couldn't
of
see you at
your-
that point. You had already.
I
yeah.
see.
Otherwise, I
running.
totally would have said, "Yeah,
you were
keep
invisible.
going, Kachka." But
All right, Regdar takes an
Yeah,
early
Regdar-
lead.
And
And
again,
they're
there's
off.
I can just run. For example, I could magically move 30 feet, but I could also just run 30 feet. So,
Why would you run if you could teleport? That's my question.
well,
Does he
I
use
mean,
a spell slot.
yeah, he uses a spell slot. I mean, it would be convenient for traversing, like a chasm or something, or if I needed to get past a minotaur without that minotaur murdering me, if that minotaur was one of those non-hypnotized minotaurs. But we
Murder
aren't.
Minotaurs.
Yeah, a murder of minotaurs.
Ooh. Umlal.
Uh,
See a lot of people running.
5, 10. Ooh, wait for me.
You're all dodging and weaving past
Okay,
us.
so one
Nothing.
move.
I'm weaving and dodging.
Me coming
one
too.
move
Don't
brings
forget me.
One move brings me even with Zatasha. The question is, the Minotaurs get to go next.
Mhm.
Should I burn my other action to just hang out here? I guess I can ready an
Ready
action.
in action.
Yeah.
And I'd appreciate
that.
that, but you don't have to.
Yeah, no. I'm committed. I will ready an
We
action.
should all be committed.
I'll ready an action to when a Minotaur who is not hypnotized comes
Mhm.
into range, I will attack them, presumably with what do we got? Javelin,
Zeal
zeal. I will throw some zeal at him.
and zest. All right. So the party has
And Zaz.
made a break for it. Now let's see if this Minotaur notices Carlos. All right. How fast is a Minotaur?
A lot of this plan relies on how fast our minotaurs. They seem lumbery, but they are bullish, which means they
Uh-oh.
might charge.
So
Also,
one
they might
Minotaur
try and cut us off.
I'll say they're bullish.
Yeah, they're
Does
full
in
of
fact-
bullish.
charge down. Both of them actually are going to charge. Let's see. 1, 2.
Wait, when that guy runs past, can I see? Can I
No,
not
'cause he
invite
started-
you?
You can
Oh,
see
wait,
that
he
one.
came here. Cool.
He did.
Hooray!
Hello.
So we've got 2 Minotaurs. One is charging at Carlos, and the other is charging at Umlal.
Don't take
Oh
credit
boy.
cards.
And so
So that triggers my ready to action basically as soon as he rounds that corner.
that is true.
So I'm gonna throw a javelin at him.
Throw a javelin
Woo!
at Minotaur.
Critical fail.
Oh no!
I rolled a
The-
You
9.
threw a javelin at a huge Minotaur from 5 feet away and missed?
I wasn't ready.
I thought you literally readied.
Readied in
Yeah,
action.
you're ready to action.
So this Minotaur runs around the corner and lowers its head at you and tries to charge at you with its horns, and I believe it will miss with a 17.
It will. My AC is 17.
Well, then I believe it hits with a 17.
That's not good. I don't like that.
Hang on. I did not use my reaction, so I will utilize some cutting words to try to decrease that attack roll.
Oh.
And since he only needs one, I think we can just assume that works.
We can. So it was about to. That's racist. It was about to gore Umlal, and Kashka says something and distracts him, and his
it goes
horns slam into the side of the channel here, or tunnel, I should say. And the other one is going to try and do the same thing to Carlos. So it is running down the stairs, lowers its head, and starts running at you at a distressing speed.
And I can't do anything about that one. You're on your own, Carlos.
19.
Literally on your own.
Oh, yeah, that'll get me.
All right. So it spears you with its horns for
Steely knives.
15 points of damage.
Ooh,
and
you can kill the beast.
And you need to
Still
make
up.
a saving throw, a strength saving throw. Please.
Strength saving throw.
Yes.
8. What is wrong with? I
Yes.
gotta stop using these computer dice. They're terrible.
They are rigged. And so you are knocked 10 feet into the wall.
Into the
here,
smoke.
so-
No, into the smoke. I was
No.
no.
Well, I
how
have
can
questions about the
I don't
angle
I don't
on that
understand the
one.
angle. I literally am standing in the doorway with the smoke. That was why I said it that way. If he wants to throw me back, he's got to throw me back
Pick you up.
into the smoke.
Well, so one. I don't care. I'm not going to argue. So you get thrown into the smoke, and you fall.
We win.
You're
Well played,
prone
I'm prone on the other side.
Yes. On the other side, 10 feet
Carlos
from where you were before.
wants the number
so
of the
place
bus
yourself
that hit him.
10 feet away. And
that's
let's
about right.
see.
That's Minotaur number
Carlos
4.
on the other side.
2, 3, 4, 6. And then Minotaur walks into the doorway
Oh,
because it had
That
one
answers a question.
Yep.
And Minotaurs are speedy. All right, so Kachka, you've awakened some Minotaurs.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You have one in the room with you. It's pretty close. You've said something disparaging to it. It's looking at you.
Yeah,
Probably said something
boy.
like, "You got lost in a maze." It's a very big insult to a Minotaur.
I wonder. I know that Carlos is in a bad way, so I feel like I might head south.
And I will say that Minotaurs are not quiet. So you certainly know that the Minotaur went down there. You heard an oof and some clattering. You can put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, okay. So I'm aware that he's
You are
not
aware
headed
of
that
that.
way. All right, interesting. All right. So I will use my move here to go 1, 2.
We don't want to go.
Three.
We don't want to go east.
No, I thought we were going down to the.
Just leave
Well,
Carlos on his own.
I thought maybe we had changed things.
Carlos.
if Carlos doesn't die, he will run really
4,
fast away from
5.
them. If
But
he
we'll have
doesn't
to
die,
Everyone has to get through the Minotaur then, right?
Actually, I'm going to stop right
unless
here.
they go the other way. Unless you guys run the other way.
Oh, the other way is
1,
really long
2,
though.
3,
Yep.
4. Everybody has to get
Yeah, I
through
would much
the
rather
Only if
get
we're still
murdered by a
aiming for the
minotaur
same
than
place.
walk
I'm gonna
quite
be
a
so
ways.
tired.
Dan will carry you part of the
Kachka,
way.
I don't
How's
think
that?
you can see me or
Oh,
the
okay,
Minotaur.
buddy.
You can see part of the Minotaur.
Okay.
As long as I can see part of the Minotaur, I can shoot an Eldritch Blast at him. So, I'm trying to remember how to use this thing. Is it something I use in conjunction with something else? No, it is not. So I will Eldritch Blast that guy, which is a ranged spell attack, which will
Right.
probably fail.
What? I don't like that kind of thinking.
We'll see.
It'll definitely fail.
Spell attack bonus is what I add, right?
Yes.
That's a 19.
A 19 will hit a Minotaur.
Neat. Well,
They're not
in
wearing
that
any
case,
armor. They've just got tough hide.
It's a separate attack roll. Okay, so I'm going to shoot 2 beams of Eldritch magic at that Minotaur. First one hits for 9 points of damage.
All right.
The second one, let's see if it hits or not. It does. That's a 26.
That will hit.
Yaman. And that will do 8 points of damage.
All right.
That's a Eldritch damage.
Its least favorite kind of damage. Okay, that's not 4. Excellent. Anything else, Ketchka?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, this is Zatasha.
Ugh.
The Minotaurs have approached.
I know, and it's right next to me. So I either need to disengage and get out of here, but that would leave Amwal all alone.
How many turns do those Minotaurs
That's
wake
new.
up,
That's
by
a
the
tough
way?
decision.
Oh, so we did. So there are 5 more, right? 5 more rounds.
Okay.
5 or 4. I think it's 5.
I'm keeping track. There's 5.
5 more rounds until they wake up. That would be bad.
I mean, that's a lot of rounds running away. I'm just saying.
I don't know. When my alarm goes off, it takes me at least a round or 2 to get out of bed. So
You're not a
feel-
Minotaur.
Aren't
It's
I?
true. He's got you there, Dan.
Yeah.
He's an Othic.
Some days I feel like an Othic.
Some days you don't.
Sometimes you don't. Yeah.
All right. The problem is if even if I use coordinated movement again, Amwal would have to just run away from a Minotaur and take an attack because it doesn't allow you to disengage.
These Minotaurs
I can't
have great
remember. Is
axes.
Almond Joy or Mounds the one with the Nothic in it?
Almond Joy's got Nothics. Mounds don't.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right. I think
Both bad.
I didn't want to do this because this burns a lot of psi points, but we're in trouble. So I'm going to use except that's an action and then I can't move. Then I would be screwed. Sorry guys, I'm not going to screw myself that way. I'll just stick with disengaging and using coordinated movement. So I will disengage and go. Let's see.
And now Umlal has the choice. He doesn't have to.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, go. I will stay. It's fine.
And that was
I'll
the
be-
plan to begin
I'll be
with,
okay.
right? Was
Yep.
for Amwal to.
All right. So I will go this far so that I can see Shara and Regdar and Kachka and still Amwal. And again, I'll use coordinated movement as my bonus action. So you can use your reaction to move up to half your speed, heading toward where we know Carlos is, because we need to either save him or something. We're probably gonna end up having to kill at least one of these Minotaurs.
Save him
So
or something.
go ahead, move in that direction, and then I will use the rest of my move.
All right, so you all with Shara, Regdar, you are Zatasha, and Kachka. You feel psychically that you have been emboldened to move.
Oh, cool.
I think I
Half my
want.
move.
Half your move.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
gonna
not sure
move.
I want to.
I want to move a little bit, but I do want to be able to keep an eye on Amwal.
I'll come that far.
Afraid of the Minotaur?
I mean, that's
Minotaurs
fair.
love to charge.
I'm sort of hunkering in this little corner on the stairs.
Minotaurs be sharp. All right. Anything else, Zatasha? You did a lot.
Nope,
so.
that's it.
All right, Carlos, you have been. Carlos is not really used to this feeling. A large thing slammed into him, threw him through a smoky archway, and he fell to the ground prone.
This has happened to me many times as a gladiator, actually. It's pretty common.
I stand corrected.
Uh,
So something that happens all the time happened, Carlos.
so-
Not even noteworthy.
so Carlos stands up. So that's half
Uh-huh.
my movement, right?
Often does that, yes.
And
Mhm.
can I see the Minotaur? Is he like sort of sticking out either way in this smoky thing or what?
I mean, you know where he is. So if you're trying to hit him, I'm not going to say you have disadvantage or anything like that.
And I can break up my move, so I can hit him and then run, right?
You can, but then he will get an opportunity.
Oh, he will get an opportunity attack.
because he knows where you are.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that anyway.
You can also disengage
I-
and then run away. You have boots of speed.
I sort of share my my colleagues feeling that we may have to kill one of these guys rather than running past them. But I also have very few
take
hit,
that
hit
one
points
guy
left.
with you,
So.
and you're very fast right now, so you can stay ahead maybe of his
All right,
ability to catch
I'm
up
going
to
to disengage.
Kite him away.
What is going on? Carlos, do you feel all right?
Well, I get to run instead of hitting things, so it's
Oh,
okay.
that's true.
It's an either or
It's
situation.
either or. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes.
So that's half my movement with my boots of speed.
Excellent. And then you are in this room that has this sarcophagus in
Creepy
it.
sarcophagus, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
open the sarcophagus. How could that
Flames
make it any
dance above the
worse?
pool of murky water to the south. The sarcophagus is glassy black stone.
And then
It has
Carlos
fluted
remembers
embellishments.
something
Peppery
Regdar
Farm.
taught him.
Carlos remembers.
He remembers something Regdar taught him. He remembers that Regdar said, Carlos, say this if you ever are in a pinch of trouble and you need to get out. And he casts Expeditious Retreat,
Nice.
which gives Carlos even more speed.
Wow.
So now I can take the dash action as a bonus action.
Jeepers.
Goodness.
So bye.
Yeah, we should have gone around.
Well, you can't do it now because in order to cast it, you need to use a bonus action to cast it.
No, but the bonus action to cast it allows you to move, and then you cast it in future moves on your bonus action. The act of casting
when you
with
cast
a
the
bonus
spell.
action
Oh, yes,
also
there you
gets
go.
you
Okay.
the movement.
Yeah, I gotcha. I just read that part. I skipped over. I
Bye.
stand corrected twice.
Carlos
in
runs
Carlos's turn.
away.
Goodbye, Carlos. And now Carlos is back in the room where a lot of things have happened.
Oh man.
There's a ziggurat in here. There's an altar that people touched and kind of did damage to them because it's very evil. There's water, flames on the water, all kinds of stuff. There was a demon in here.
I don't know who summoned him.
BYOD. All right, so Carlos, you are on your own.
Yep.
It is, I should say, empty other than you, Carlos, in there. Shara, it is your turn.
All right, I want to fire a crossbow bolt at the Minotaur that's engaged with Omwal.
Quite a wedding present.
We only just got engaged.
That's a 9 to hit. Yeah, well, okay. And then I am going to take my 30 feet of movement, and if Omla doesn't come around the corner on his next turn, I will go back.
Okay. Who knows where Umla will be?
Good question.
Regdar.
All right.
There's a
I think-
Minotaur behind you, a Minotaur in front of you.
Yeah, I really have a lot of questions. I guess they're more of a concern about our, and I use this word lightly, plan.
Well, so the original plan did not include a Minotaur in the
two
doorway
Minotaur?
that you were going through. So that is what has changed a bit.
Yeah. I guess I scamper down the stairs and join Shara and Kachka in the middle of the room with the big sigil. There's basically the back of the Minotaur that has been tangling up with Carlos, totally blocking that hallway full of cloudy, inky smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And we think we have to go through this guy, and Carlos has just left this here for us.
We don't know.
We don't know where Carlos is. Yeah.
You
well-
heard some scuffling, but you don't. Carlos. The plan was for Carlos to run through
Yeah.
this doorway. So
If
he's
I
not
remember
here.
correctly, we fought Minotaurs a bunch. These guys like live in fire and don't care about fire damage, right? Or are resistant.
Some of them,
Like the
didn't
guy
care
who
about it.
the guy who breathes fire is not fazed by it. All right, so I guess I'm going to cast a 3rd level magic missile. 3rd level does it would be what, 4?
5?
No, it gets an extra D4 for each
Right,
level.
second
above
level,
first.
right? So
Yeah. So it would go to 2, and then it would go to. Well, no, sorry. It starts at 3d4. It becomes 5d4.
Like I said.
Yep, like Erica said.
We all agree.
yes, we
84.
agree.
All right. So here's 3 damage plus 5 damage is 8 plus 3 damage is 11. That's 3 missiles.
Very dramatic.
4th missile, 14 damage, 3 more damage. 5th missile, 4 more damage. So that's 19 damage total. I feel like that probably is barely enough to get a Minotaur's attention, and he's very focused on Carlos and will not pay any heed to me.
Maybe.
And then
That's just,
Rektar
that is what
hypnotic
Rektar
cue.
I mean,
believes.
technically
in the
his
DM's
back
direction.
his back is to you still.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what's happening.
Yes.
He knows that a bunch of stuff just hit his back.
He got
Could have
some
been
some
anything.
bees.
Yeah, bees.
And
Hello, bees.
honestly, he probably thinks hello
Referencing
bees.
knowledge.
I think that he doesn't even know if there's maybe Carlos is on the other side of the smoke and he has to go check that out too. Who knows?
As what do we think? Dark Sun, no bees or way too many bees?
Oh, way too many.
Definitely
bees.
Giant
many
bees.
bees.
Sand
Giant
bees.
Sand bees.
Bad.
Actually, it's all wasps.
bees.
Oh,
no
you're right.
honeybees.
Erica
Oh, wasps.
wins. Erica always
Sand
smarter than us.
hornets.
Yeah.
They're
Mm,
wasps that
sand
shoot
yellow
bees at you.
jackets.
Nature's jerks.
Mm. Left over from a war between wizards. Got it.
Umlaw,
Disengage, Omlal.
you're standing next to an angry Minotaur.
Do we think that's going to happen?
Who I will say has not been hit yet. Full hit points, hale and hearty Minotaur.
Don't make me cross. I shout around the corner.
But I really want to hit the Minotaur.
You don't know how many hit points a Minotaur has.
You'll get your chance to hold him off when we get to where we're going.
They are very large.
Fine.
Looks like it works out.
Amal will disengage. Amal, I guess, should
Probably
not
drinks,
have.
like,
Or are
powdered
you raging
shakes.
and you need to?
powdered shakes,
I
protein shakes.
technically I did say I was going to rage before we got off, and I need to
Mhm.
hit something or get hit in order to maintain that. But I guess that's not
Well,
happening.
I mean, you could do that and just run away. And
You could
hope
just walk
don't
away.
get
Yeah,
hit.
we could try to hit you.
Yeah, I might do that. I want to put some damage into this guy, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit him.
You're going to attempt to hit
16.
So Tasha's cross now.
You hit.
I'm only going to be cross if he doesn't come around the corner.
That's 9 damage for the first attack. Second attack. Oh, critical, my friend.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will say, actually, there should be an additional 2 on that since I'm raging. So total, 14, 21, 30. That should be 34 damage total
Nice.
Okay.
between the 2 attacks. 34.
I know I already applied the first damage. So what was the attack for the second one?
Was
Or-
20. It was 21.
21. Okay.
But there should have been +2 to each of those because of my rage damage. So
Then another 2.
More.
yeah. So
All right. That hurt a Minotaur.
Walk
great.
away.
Love it. Now I turn and
Saunter
flounce
off.
away.
All right. And it swings its
Bounce.
great axe. And I believe a 17 is what it needs. And it gets a 17.
Well, that's unfortunate. Talk to me about damage.
15 points of damage.
All right, I'm going to use my stones in. Oh, I can't because it's not my turn, is it? Is that? Hold on. Is that
It is your
require?
turn.
It's your turn.
Sorry, it is my turn, and I have to use my take damage. I have to use my reaction, and I cannot use my reaction on my turn, so I will take half of 15 since I am raging. I'm at 19 hit points. So, yeah,
Run away! Omlal, run away!
I can only move once, but I can.
We
move
can't even
40
hear the
feet.
echo of it.
10,
And you
Carlos-
know that it's a Minotaur.
Carlos
turn.
doesn't know what. Carlos is just catching his
25.
breath. That's all Carlos is doing.
30. Okay, I guess I'm moving to here because I don't want to pass to Tasha.
Do not pass.
I mean,
Natasha.
honestly, at this
Do
point,
not
maybe
collect
you should.
too
Although
much
they might hit.
wasps.
I don't know. Maybe.
According to
I'll
Jeremy
stand at the
Crawford, you can use a
bottom of the
reaction on
steps.
your own turn, Dan.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you couldn't only use a reaction if it wasn't your turn.
No, it says somebody asked him specifically, and he said in no uncertain terms, you can use a reaction on your own turn.
Huh. That I literally had no idea that was a thing. All right. Well, I'll save it. I may still need that, so I'll bank that for next time.
You might need it right now.
I'm okay for the moment. I'm still raging, so I take half damage on everything. It's unlikely it'll do enough to seriously. It'll take a couple turns, and I'll have that as a damage soak, so I'll be okay.
Wait, so
All
did
right,
you
well-
move beyond me, or?
Should I not have? Did you want me to stay?
I
I
mean,
can stay here.
they
I thought
will-
you
my
were.
armor class is-
They get to go before us. I forgot the order, so
Yeah.
I will
my armor
stay.
class is 12, so they will probably hit pretty easally.
Yep. All right, that's fine. I'll stay here.
All right, so this Minotaur that was Umlal ran away from looks down this corridor, sees the Zatasha and Umlal, opens its mouth, and a cone of burning embers from 15 feet extends from its
Embers,
Minotaur
really? Like, does that mean he has
mouth.
like a stomach full of embers, not just fire?
Also, does the
he's not
elevator start
accepting
going up?
questions at this time.
It hits the ceiling.
So give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ugh, I'm really bad at those.
So is Zatasha and Umlal. And the other folks in the room, so Shara, Regdar, and Kachka, you see this cloud of
Hit
embers.
light. I'm noticing an interesting sandwich configuration that we were headed toward.
Scott, did you say dexterity saving throw? Is that what I heard?
I did.
Okay.
You can
and
always
this
run
is
around the room another
effective-
time.
14.
Come around
It's an
behind him.
effect I can see, which means I have advantage on my dex saving throw. Please work. 16.
16. You need a 14 or higher.
Yeah.
Good work. I did not. I got a 2. My
Ooh, 2 is
my
not
modifier
higher.
is -1. So
Oh no,
yeah,
that's not great. So
I'm real bad at anything dex related.
so if you saved, which half of you did, you take 10 points of damage. If you failed, you take 20 points of damage.
I'm still gonna take 10 because I have hellish resistance. I'm a tiefling.
Oh, I've got hella resistance.
Yeah,
I will
dude.
take 5. I'm at 14. I'm
Hate
not
it.
doing great.
I amused myself with that one. All right, so let's see, what is this other one gonna do? I think he is going to charge at Regdar.
Come on.
Hold on. All of my, let's see, reactions have used that.
So he's got heavy footsteps pounding the ground is shaking as it approaches
Yep.
Regdar.
Yep.
It gets closer and
Yep.
closer. It lowers its head.
This is happening, people. Said Regdar as he's gored by
Let's hear what his roll is.
to
There might be some cutting
roll-
words coming his way.
22.
I think that's outside of cutting words.
Yeah, I
territory,
think
right?
probably. Yeah, it's a D8. Odds are bad.
Well, there is. So here's the thing. I could. Well, you might as well take it with you, because if I am unconscious, I'm going to be very hard to rescue, and I'm at 11 hit points. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Shield, which I can do as a reaction. Shield. Remind me how that works. +5 to AC, so I am up to 20. So I think maybe a cutting words is useful now, because I need what, 1?
You rolled a 22.
22. I need 2.
You need 3.
Wait, what? Why do I need a 3?
I thought you were only up to 20.
I'm at 20, and he
Yeah.
rolled a
Just need 2.
20. I need 2.
Okay.
Right? Math? I don't know. I'm confused by the idea that Erica would be wrong. So
Well, I
you
just-
rolled a 20 and what?
If your
If your
AC
armor
is
class
20,
22,
yeah,
Oh, then I guess you
and
do
Scott
need
rolled a
22.
22, you need 3 to beat the roll.
that's
Correct.
what I'm saying.
haha. Ties go to jerks.
Out of a
Ties
D8.
go to the attacker. Yep.
Steve, is that worth using cutting words?
Oh,
Yeah, I
he's
think,
gotta
well, it's-
die.
yeah. Better than 50% chance.
75%
so
chance, right? So
That's my last bardic inspiration I've got, though. So don't anybody else get hit
Ever.
ever. All right, here goes. That's an 8.
Yeah.
That's good.
All
That's
right.
good. That's how we do it.
Nice.
So
Teamwork.
teamwork.
Kachka says something to the Minotaur that distracts.
Nice udder, I say.
So he kind of
Knowing
tilts his
very
head
well that
wrong,
this is a
and he's
bull.
gonna get me with his left horn instead of both horns, and I cast Shield, and it skitters off the shield. Haha! Magic. I mean, probably he just made a mistake.
Luck. Great
Yeah,
luck.
luck. Great luck.
Well, that was
And
a
a
good
mouthy
job,
bug.
team.
Yeah, mouthy friend.
It was. Let us agree that it was a job.
No, it was good. Kachka,
Yeah, Kachka's going to make for the exit.
get a lot of
Methinks.
Minotaurs in the area.
Do we know whether these dudes have a reach?
You
Well,
do
they
not
can
believe
breathe
they
fire.
do. They can
They
breathe
do
fire.
breathe fire.
Yeah,
that
he's
is
just-
that is true.
So
Kachka is worried about the
whether I need to
opportunity
disengage
attack.
or
oh, but
not.
you're
Around,
yeah,
yeah.
you know that you could leave and not provoke an opportunity attack.
As long as I don't get within 5 feet.
As long as you don't go within 5 feet. Yes,
Right,
they have
okay.
normal reach.
So we're gonna go.
Everybody has
dash
some
again.
reach.
1,
That's true.
2, 3,
Yahtzee.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Ah,
12.
See
Wait a
them?
minute. How many do I have? 13, 14. I'm through the smoke.
There you go.
Yay! You are. There is a delightful sarcophagus made of black glass that you can.
This sarcophagus is delightful.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
And no sign of
Zatosh?
Carlos.
Oh, that's true. Carlos is not in that room. You thought
he's probably
perhaps-
hiding in the sarcophagus.
Hello.
We know where the meetup area
That
is.
Carlos, what a sarcophagi.
Oh.
That's a Dan joke.
yeah.
Don't deny it.
You know who you are.
That's right.
Mhm.
Search your heart. For it to be true.
Yeah, I will just ask. I will use my telepathy to check in with Carlos and see if he's okay.
Carlos, you hear a voice
Can he talk
asking you if
back?
you're okay.
Can I respond to that? Do I have a
You could yell out. You could yell real loud.
I mean, it
I'm
only
good.
says you can communicate.
Get out of my
telepathically with the
head!
oh
creature.
communicate telepathically?
I
Okay,
think that
Carlos
means
is
But
like,
I
yeah,
take back.
I'm fine. I'm in the next. Where are you? I'm in the room
I did the
past the
thing.
one with the sarcophagus.
Yeah, my telepathy says specifically I can only speak to creatures.
Communicate
so-
is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went
Most
through
of
the,
what I got came
the
from some
sarcophagus
homebrew
room, and
thing,
I'm in
so-
now I'm in the bloody, awful temple where Regdar summoned that demon room.
Erica,
Hey,
anybody
whoa,
can speak to
whoa,
creatures in their
anybody could've
mind. Let
summoned
me
that
just be
demon.
clear.
Oh, they can understand me. It does say that specifically.
All right, Zatasha, unless
We
there's
are
anything
now
else
down
Kachka would like to
to-
do.
Nope. I think Kachka is done,
Oh,
and
but give us
now
a
there
hypnotic
are...
pattern update.
It's hypnotic pattern update. As of now, 4 more turns. Of
4
hypnotic
rounds
pattern.
remain.
Ooh.
Let's just say that Kachka has given Carlos a brief sit rep about what's been going on in Carlos's absence. How about that?
I mean, it's been 6 seconds. I don't
6
think
seconds,
you're
so that'll be very
All right.
brief.
Brief.
missed out on much.
Brief. We're still
Carlos, how are
engaging.
you?
It's been 6 seconds. See you later.
It should only take what, like 2
Why do you
seconds
need
to
an
catch you
up-
up on 6
We're
seconds.
still
of time?
engaging with the Minotaurs. Ah! Yeah.
Especially
Why
when
do you
you're
need
doing
an
it
update? I
automatically.
saw you 6 seconds ago.
That's a little clingy.
Zatasha.
All right. I am gonna burn 5 of my precious remaining side points and use an action to do strategic mind. I start exerting an aura of trust and command. There's that command again. That
Whoa.
unites my allies into a cohesive unit. So until my concentration ends,
Are we forming Voltron?
yes. Any ally within 60 feet of me on their turn, so this is for on your turns, you guys,
Pay attention.
can, as a bonus action, take the dash or disengage action,
Oh.
or roll a d4 and add that number to each attack roll you make on that turn. So
Oh, that's good.
some
I thought it was
options
gonna be
for you there.
Roll a d4 just for fun.
You can always
It's your
roll a
lucky
d4 on
number.
your turn.
That's right.
And then
Ooh.
I'm going to move.
I think the d4 is
So
minus
I don't want to
50.
get more than 60 feet away. Oh, I can't get more than 60 feet away from on walls because I can only move 30. So
No one can get more than 60 feet away from on wall.
Definitely swing to
Wherever you are,
He's
you're
like
within 60
spiders.
feet.
Never 60 feet from an wall.
Unlawed is just made of spiders. He
Yep.
didn't know that, but it's just a mass of
You-
spiders.
you-
Nobody ever asked.
Yeah, if you're made of spiders, and we ask, you have to tell us it's the law.
Nobody ever punched him hard enough that he just like turns into a bunch of spiders and falls to the floor.
All right, Zatasha, you've exerted your influence and moved. Anything else?
Let's see. My bonus action for this discipline is not helpful right now. I don't think I have any other
Can you-
bonus actions.
can you go further?
I
You
only
are
have
very
30
close
feet of
to
movement.
an angry
Is that not
minotaur.
30?
Just remember, we may need to make a
25, 30.
last
Okay.
stand in the other room while I
Gotcha.
spend the 1 minute it takes to cast Leomund's tiny hut. So
No, these guys seem
save
like
a
they're
little for that.
follow us to one room, not follow us to 2 rooms. That would be ridiculous.
They've got things to
All right.
do.
So,
And I
One
will,
room Minotaurs.
Well, this is still
Hoping
part of
the
their
hypnotized
territory.
guys don't feel compelled to join their compatriots when they wake up, because that could be bad.
Carlos, you are in the ziggurat room all by yourself. But you've checked in with Kachka, so you know.
Too bad you
she's
never learned to
nearby.
cast that hut spell.
Maybe Kachka taught you how to cast it.
Or at
in
least
that
like
6
prep
seconds.
it. Can you like get his like materials and stuff that he needs?
even out the ground.
Well, folks,
Uh-oh.
Words you don't want to hear. Carlos has a plan.
Oh no.
Oh.
Are you gonna lay on the altar?
Carlos loves to run so much that he's going to sprint
No.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Where's he going?
over here,
Oh.
all the way around
What?
Oh, all right.
The
in a triple move, because he can do that for a little while now.
He's so fast.
He is so fast. Now, Carlos, in that run, you run past this kind of very intriguing statue with
That's the
purple
blob. That's the
gem
blob.
on it.
Blob thing. No, blob. No blob. No.
Ooh.
I can
Um,
still levitate you.
So he runs to here, and
Okay.
and I assume from here can I maybe hear the sound of the battle that's going on in that other room a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's only been a few seconds, so things are pretty much the way you remember them. So yeah.
All right, and I'm going to
Still
I
that
gave you the full layout when I telepathically communicated with you.
and I'm yes, you just showed me a vision of the layout because you know
That's
that I
right.
am
Vision.
a gladiator, and
Always got to send pictures, not words.
yeah, with Carlos, yeah, I mean
Although
for
Carlos
so
can now
many
read.
reasons, and Carlos will shout, "Hey, Minotaur, over here!"
Okay. Well,
It's a good plan. I like this plan.
Plan.
I'm just
excited
trying to
hear-
distract the Minotaur.
hear
Just
about the
trying to
plan. I'm
distract that
excited to hear
Minotaur.
about that
That's all.
When that happens, just let me know when the plan happens. Shara.
Just remember, it takes Kachka one full Minotaur to cast Liamon's tiny hook.
Wow.
Oh, he's got
Mm.
two.
Oh gosh. Okay. I pulled out some of my new
Yeah, I've
pretty
heard that
physical
one before.
dice. So
Keep
I'm
going.
gonna not D&D roll, D&D Beyond roll.
Ryan, edit that out.
Actual actual D&D roll.
I'm going to
Jim
try to hit
Metzendorf,
this.
cut that part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Try to hit this
Erica, leave it in.
miniature with my rapier of wounding.
Rapier of wounding.
That's a 19 on the die for 25.
Ooh,
Ooh.
these die.
Or like a rapier of wounding. I've heard it both ways.
What? It's like one of those things you've only read, you've never.
Yeah, like a clock, guys. I mean,
That
hits.
is a 9 to hit at 9 points of damage. Since Regdar is right here, I also get 46 sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
46,
Oh, that's a lot.
7, 10,
Regular
that's
help.
12. And rather than using a bonus action to disengage and run away, because Regdar is here and not someone who isn't squishy, I am now going to
Keep in mind, didn't Zotasha give us a thing that allows us
Yeah,
to
so
disengage
Regdar's
the
not going
bonus
to be
action?
here.
Yeah, so
Unfortunately.
don't sacrifice yourself for Regdar. Regdar leaving.
Yeah,
So,
Regdar
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
I guess I do know that
Regdar is
Regdar
going to.
would
Regdar
do
has the
that.
option to both disengage as a bonus action, and Regdar didn't waste his teleport spell before. So like, do not buy real estate here. If you have an out,
Everybody
you
run.
take that.
Okay.
This is like
putting
leaving.
down roots.
Guys,
I
this
will-
is like the movie Heat, and Val Kilmer is the Minotaur. When the Heat's coming around the corner, this is not an accurate summary of Heat. Never mind. Watch the movie.
I don't want
May I recommend that this episode be named Regdar Leaving, both because that's hilarious and to abuse Tony for his misspeaking. His misspeaking?
I
His misspeakment?
talk fines.
Oh,
I,
I will
I'm
say
okay. It's words.
the real estate is very reasonably priced in this area. So
Mhm.
if you did want to,
It's a cult. It's
priced.
non-denominational. No, interdenominational.
see, there you go. It's an
yeah.
up and coming neighborhood. It's kind of
It's denominated.
Yeah.
Interfaith, all cults welcome.
That's right.
Well, is it actually? It seems like they fight amongst themselves
No.
a lot.
More of
helps.
a more of a
But
melting
I believe,
pot.
Shar, you had something. What else are you going to do?
Oh, am I allowed to talk now?
Your mistake
So-
was saying my name.
So I guess I do know enough of Regdar to have a fairly good idea that he would run away. He has demonstrated this after summoning demons in the past. So
Correct.
I will use a bonus action to disengage and move 30
All right.
feet.
Yeah, Regdar's moves are either run away or summon a demon. So you're hoping
Yeah, or
that he
both.
will.
And I'm out of spell slots for summoning demons.
Came here
Okay.
to run away and summon demons, and I'm all out of demons.
Yep.
All he's got is his internal demons now, and they're not good in a fight. Is what I'm telling you.
Regdar, it's your turn.
Well, let's
Shar
see.
did some very fancy footwork near you.
Yeah.
Regdar leaving.
You
Regdar
locked eyes.
disengages
You mouthed
with his bonus
Regdar
action.
leaving.
Yeah.
You don't have to move to disengage. Just FYI.
Well, I'm disengaging. I disengage from the Minotaur, and then I can run 60 feet, right? So
You can run right
yeah.
through his square
can.
too.
Right through him.
5,
Right through.
15, 20, 25,
It's
30.
unpleasant for everyone.
I nod to Shara as I pass her. 35, 40,
Good day.
and I push through the oily smoke.
Madam.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Kachka. You
It's
see
me.
a black sarcophagus with fluted embellishments.
I see Kachka and say, "Hey, what should we check out that sarcophagi? How about this plan?"
All
I'm
I know
side.
is it's got fluted embellishments. So
Mm-hmm. It's got to be good. Can't be
love
evil.
a sarcophagus with
Yeah,
fluted
nothing
embellishments.
as bad as fluted, right?
It's
Right.
like a bad Jethro Tull album.
Yeah, it's the Jethro Tull of sarcophagi.
Omal,
Yo.
you are standing toe to hoof with a
Mhm.
minotaur.
I do have hooves.
There's another one back here.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You're the meat in a minotaur sandwich.
Hmm.
I'm just worried it's
Okay.
going to come up and block your exit.
Nah, I can't be blocked.
Yeah, that is a problem when you're in a minotaur sandwich.
But I mean, I suppose you can disengage.
does-
out.
I'm gonna
Results
move.
in
Free
Yeah,
disengage,
so
right?
I am going to first hit this guy. That's
Don't
my
have
first
left
move. Whoops, that was not supposed to have advantage. I'll let Scott decide what he's going to do about that. The second one got a 16.
Well, whichever one was first. So the 11.
That's the wrong answer, Scott.
Sorry.
I mean, if you want to, you could choose instead of disengaging as a bonus action, you
As a
could choose to
D4.
roll a d4 to each of those.
But we don't know what their AC is. I want to say
Not high.
16.
They're
It's
beefy.
at least
17, I for sure.
no
has hit.
16
No,
is
no,
hit.
it's- a 16 is hit. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might
That's
be
probably not worth it.
16. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the odds are low for me to use a D4. So I might as well.
Fair.
I'll stick with that single hit. So I did 16 damage to him total.
Okay.
I'll use that bonus action to disengage, and then I will scamper.
Are you going to scamper in such a way that you do not end up within
Yeah.
threat range of the other minotaur?
Yeah, I am.
Well, then I
And
trust
I
you.
will basically end up right next to Zatasha here.
Hey, good to see you again.
Hey, there's a Minotaur back there. I don't know why he got that voice all
Yeah.
of a sudden.
Nope.
Wow.
They-
It's
you
the
know,
Henry the
all of a
Ghost
sudden-
from Shocktober there.
Sorry, is that
Yeah,
Bob or
sorry.
Doug McKenzie? I
Woo!
can never keep them
Hold
straight.
on 1 second. Let me just reset the old vocal cords. There's a Minotaur back there. There's a Minotaur here. What
No, you still-
happening?
Okay, there you
What?
go. Okay, first you were like a little bit like you were death metal.
No.
Yeah.
Now we
Totally
got our
York.
Cookie
Stress.
Monster back.
Had a
Yeah.
little New York there, like, hey, a Minotaur in here.
Hey. What a horrible city.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
They
we're
know
gonna get
what they
letters.
did.
Pick them while they're down.
You're lucky they're being washed clean right now.
This
so they may be
this
better.
will release years after
Yeah.
the climate has
Yeah.
destroyed New
Scott,
York City.
Scott's kids edit this part out.
Yeah. Scott's
Oh,
kids, assuming there's
Minotaur.
still civilization and podcasts. Please
Minotaurs
edit this.
on the move.
That's right. That's
Ooh,
my
like
new
Mannequin.
web. Yeah, exactly. No, my new podcast, Minotaurs on the Move. So these two Minotaurs are going to. One's going to attack Zatasha. One's going to attack Umlal.
Did it not hear me say, "Hey, Minotaur, over here"?
Minotaurs, they are more of a visual
Oh, okay.
kind of threat assessor.
All right.
Yeah. You should have waved something red.
Well, I couldn't get there. That
Well,
was the plan, but
That's a
we couldn't
horrible
get there.
stereotype. An 18 against Zatasha,
Oh yeah.
and
Good news. There's going to be
24
something red here very soon.
against
Yeah.
Umlal. So
All right.
they
Well,
both hit.
if it attacks Zatasha first, just in case it does take me down, when a creature within 5
attacks
feet of
Zatasha
you,
first. Well, there are two of them, so they attack.
yep,
at the same
when a
time.
creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack. So I will do that. So I'll try to hit the one that just hits Zatasha.
Make
Roll
a
the
melee.
15.
A 15 hits.
Fantastic. We
Ooh.
learned something new. It takes 18 slashing damage.
Oh my! This is these minotaurs are looking pretty
Raggedy?
yep,
Raggedy Minotaurs?
Yeah.
All right, fine, whatever.
they're noble beasts.
Mm, All right. So how much did the one that attacked me?
So let's see. Zatasha, you take 10 points of damage.
It's not fire damage, is it?
It is great axe damage. Slash.
Curses.
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
All right. Well, I need to make a saving throw. It's concentration. So
And Omlal takes 13.
Minotaur's got a great axe.
6.
is it Constitution? Is it a Constitution saving throw for?
Yes, for concentration.
Okay.
Yep. DC 10
Con.
or half the damage you take, whichever one is higher, I believe.
10
Yes.
in this case.
Okay. Earlier, do you remember when I didn't interrupt you, Scott?
No.
Did you mean to give me an inspiration like you did to Aline? That's all I want to know.
Oh, I did not.
Okay. Then strategic command or strategic mind goes down because
Oh,
I did
no.
not make the,
That was so useful.
yeah, it was. I almost had a 15 and then it just rolled over to the 7.
That's why you never use physical dice. Only
Mm.
computer dice.
Yeah, because those have been real helpful.
Totally good.
Stupid
All good.
computer dice. All right. Well, that's disappointing in many respects. Kachka. Disappointing that I'm not nicer. Disappointing.
Huh. Boy.
Did I ever have
Um,
inspiration on this character? I don't think I have.
It seems
Run.
like
Insane.
you
Or
got to get
shoot.
down there as far as possible so that you can start that spell because I am not going to make it. If we need another 10 rounds,
Well, so okay, maybe now's a
mean-
good time to adjudicate this question then.
If we can get away, the other ones might not know what the heck happened.
I think we got to
They were-
keep running
So-
until they aren't chasing us anymore.
or
So-
we have to kill them. Those are the options.
Well,
Secrets
so
never
here's
stop
the
running.
deal. Leomund's tiny hut is effective on anyone who is in the hut at the time the spell is cast. Now, the question is, do they need to be in that area throughout the casting or just at the final moment of casting at the end of the 1 minute?
Let me look at the spell description here. 10 springs into existence around and above you.
Okay, which suggests that it happens at the very end of the spell casting
Fails,
period.
Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast this spell, can move through it freely. So when you cast this spell, if you're casting it as a ritual,
I'm not.
That you are cast. Oh, you're not casting it as a ritual.
That would take 11 minutes.
Oh, that's true.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I like they point out that if a larger creature is in the dome, so if one of those minotaurs gets in the dome,
Hello.
I just
So
wanted to have friends.
I will say, since it says when you cast this, and the casting time is 1 minute, they do have to be there the whole time.
Oh,
Hey.
Well,
all right, we're gonna have to kill these guys. Then.
you suck, is what I'm going to say.
Those are the word, that's just the verbal component, Scott. It's not. It just sounds like.
And the somatic component looks like, you know.
What's the material
You
component?
do not want to see the material component.
Yeah.
It's in the cat box.
Yeah.
But the good news is I've got an endless store of
Good news for me.
somatic components. Is that what those are?
material,
Okay.
material,
It's a
material,
material
please.
Material
Come on.
components. Okay, whatever.
Although
All
knowing
right.
you also have an endless supply of somatic.
I do.
It's true.
Okay, so since we're going to apparently have to attack these guys, I'm going to step through 1, 2. Oops. Wow, is that 2? Can I see out of the smoke at this point, or do I need to move one more square?
You can see. Sure. The
Okay.
smoke is really there for atmosphere.
Is the Southern Minotaur the one that I previously hit, who is currently kind of raggedy?
They are both kind of raggedy.
They're both kind of raggedy. That's good.
The
news.
one to the north is probably a little worse off than the one to the
I
south.
thought they were noble
Okay.
beasts.
So I will take the opportunity to send a
I'm sorry.
couple of Eldritch Blasts
No raggediness.
at the one to the north.
Noble is just short for no blood.
So let's see how that
Don't have
goes.
any
First
blood there.
blast is a 21.
Undead Minotaur. 21 will hit.
Which
That
I
Minotaur is
yeah.
blasted.
You're blasted.
Woo!
Let's see.
You guys
and
are
that is-
awesome.
That's a 7 damage, force
All right,
damage,
this-
if it makes any difference.
These guys are in a Minotaur frat, aren't they?
Yeah, it does not make any difference. It does make damage. 7, to be precise.
Their frat is moo moo moo.
All right.
That's pretty good.
All right. And then I will send another Eldritch Blast to the same Minotaur
What?
for 18.
18 hits.
Oh,
You know you need a 14 to hit these guys.
oh, I do? Oh, these guys are easy to
What
hit.
do you know?
They're just full of hit points, basically.
That's only 3, unfortunately.
Like me.
Bags of hit points.
Well, here is a fact about this Minotaur. It had 3 hit points.
Yes!
So
Yeah!
your Eldritch Blast hits it right in its face. Its eyes cross and it crumples to the ground.
How many
I
rounds
like
until
that.
the other ones are no longer hypnotized? By the way.
Well, we'll get to that. My turn's not over yet.
Okay.
So I moved 3. Did I? No, I moved 2 to get into this smoky area and be able to see the Minotaur. So I'm going to head out the other direction now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares.
And as a bonus action, you can dash.
Oh, can I?
Yes.
I thought you
Oh
lost
wait, no,
your.
that's
You
right.
lost
That's right.
it,
I lost it. I literally just typed it into the chat.
And I was not
forgot.
in range when you cast that spell. I was at 65 feet from you. So
Actually, it doesn't matter. It's whenever it's active.
An
When it's
aura.
active, it's anytime you're within 60 feet of me.
okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
So it's
I
an
don't have.
aura
You don't have
kind
to
of
be
thing.
near me when I do it. Not like the hut.
It's an
the
aura
opposite.
sort of situation.
That's right. You have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not like
I have
the
my
hut.
doubts that the hut needs to be in that kind of situation too, but
Well,
depends on who you
unfortunately-
ask, I guess.
And you're the only. My opinion is the only one that matters. So.
It's true.
For what it's worth, I agree with Scott. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Look at that. Another
We're
opinion
not
that
even
matters.
looking for inspiration this time. I just genuinely do.
See, I appreciate that, Dusty.
Next time, I will be looking. for
So you
inspiration.
both suck. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. And
appreciate that honesty
Dateline, Thane of the Eye. There are 3 turns of hypnotic pattern remaining, so prepare accordingly.
Oh.
Thank you for your every 6 seconds update.
All is well.
Unsubscribe.
All right,
3 minutes.
Natasha, you are standing next to an ex-Minotaur and a very present Minotaur.
Why, Minotaur?
Yeah.
Why, Minotaur?
I feel like I need to disengage. Sorry, Elmo. But
Aw.
I'm not helpful by just standing here. So I'm
Run
going to
for
disengage
it.
and move.
I think the move is right now kill it and get through the smoke before those other minotaurs
Yeah.
snap out of it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think standing next to it is probably not a
No.
smart thing for me.
I'm guessing between Carlos, Shara, and I, we can probably take
Yeah.
this guy down.
Carlos just
All right.
wants to hit something.
I'm out of there.
Always.
Trying to
He's pretty
catch up.
raggedy, so
He's trying to catch up
yeah,
so
actually,
fast.
Except
As
Carlos
a-
is like in a completely different part of the cave now.
Yep.
Is it
Running
a
around
different
like a
story?
That's right.
as a bonus action, I just remembered I can telekinetically shove things, or at least try to. It's probably not
Oh.
going to work, but
That was your thing for a while. Like
yeah, I totally
you were
forgot.
shoving
3 episodes
everybody
ago.
off.
Yep. Well,
things.
I'm doing it again. There's no cliff to shove him off of, but I can still shove him 5 feet away from Alma,
No.
maybe.
No, don't do that because I won't get my sneak attack if Alma is more than 5 feet away.
But
You're right,
Alma will
okay.
get an attack of opportunity if it moves.
Mm,
I think my sneak attack is 46, so it's worth
It's
more.
way more than
46.
Yeah, 6.
Yep.
Well,
Either
Alma
way,
can
it's
handle
way
that.
more than mine. Yes.
Do that more often.
all right, then I will not do that then.
You can push the corpse. It moves
Just
like
thinking about
You
that.
got like a cantrip, or,
Yes.
cantrip or something you could throw at him.
I don't have cantrips. Oh,
You have
well, yeah, no,
a
that's not true. I have
crossbow?
I have thaumaturgy and darkness. I don't have an
Okay.
action though. I only have a bonus action
Ah,
because I
gotcha.
disengaged.
Picking it up.
That's it for me.
All right, Carlos. You've run a long way.
Yeah.
Yelled something into an empty room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I should have
It,
given
it
him
was
his
not
update.
empty when I yelled it. It was not empty.
Classic Carlos.
Yelled something into a currently empty room.
I'm too far away from him to give him his telepathic update. So.
Carlos emerges from behind the Minotaur to attack it.
What? You look like my friend Carlos.
Carlos,
really?
having just finished running a 5K.
With your like 4 hit points, you're going to attack this thing?
Somebody gave him a beer. I don't
Ooh,
understand.
I get to re-roll that. That's nice. That's better. It's a 26.
That's nice.
Very nice. Yes.
Okay. That is 7 damage
All right. A Minotaur.
plus 2d6 for flames.
All right.
2d6.
2d6 flames.
You take the good, you take the
nothing.
bad, you add them together, and then you have
No
2d.
flames up.
No, I think that.
The
I
flames
so
don't
plus
do
9.
anything.
think if you look at your math,
16.
that equals Joe,
Nope.
not 2d.
16
Seven.
damage.
No, the flames don't hurt it.
Flames don't hurt it.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's just the other thing I said.
7.
7. And then the scimitar. It's scimitar time. Oh, well, that was a failure. 11. That's not going to be good enough.
Scimitar.
Scimitar
And
time
the
is
living is easy.
And that's it. That's all I can do.
Yeah, that one was actually good.
was it?
Mark it down. September 2nd.
God, I'm retiring. Good night,
2021.
everybody.
At 7:28 p.m. Pacific time.
Shara, you've got
All right.
plenty of sneak attack opportunities on this Minotaur.
Abandoning my plan to run away, going to run toward the Minotaur.
Ooh, that's
The opposite of a way.
Whoa.
Away.
much
The bold
worse
plan.
You gotta do extemporizing, right? You gotta just go with the flow. It's like jazz.
It
Yeah,
is
man.
all about the plans you don't do.
Yeah, it's the spaces between the attacks.
Yeah.
It's the bonus actions you don't take.
Don't take.
You hit.
I hate us almost as much as I hate Jazz. No, Jazz is fine.
All
This
right.
is
Second best
what I
art form
did.
of creative I ever.
11 points of damage. Then with my dagger, and I still get to take my sneak attack. Ooh, don't hit it with my dagger.
Mhm.
But I do get an additional 11 points of sneak attack damage.
All right, so you walk up to this Minotaur, take your rapier, and slam it under its chin, and it crumples to the ground.
Yeah.
Let's run. More running.
Maybe we should just go mop up those
Me-
other 3 guys.
Me still confused about how Carlos got there.
He's very fast.
Nobody knows.
walls. All right.
All right.
Can we
Shara, you still have some movement, I think.
Yeah,
probably.
I think I moved 3. So I'll basically move back to where I was. Oh, wait.
All right.
As a bonus, I can run, though. I can
Everyone clean your feet so we don't leave bloody footprints leading to where we're hiding.
That's right. So I will
Everybody have
say that
prestidigitation?
uh,
can clean up after us?
No, I'm not using
you're out of
big cantrip
combat
on
now. So if you want to do keep track of, so you have what?
You
2
said
rounds left of this hypnotic pattern. So if you want to come up with a plan
Still
that
3.
can convince me that you somehow have covered your tracks, now's your time. Because I assume your plan is to sneak away.
Yes, run
Yes,
away.
That's it. That's it.
So-
Sneak away.
Is
Question. This area where Zotasha's standing right now, between the where the start of the inky black smoke is that
Yes.
about 5 feet between
Very
the 2
atmospheric.
stone walls on either side of that?
Let's zoom
I was
in
thinking we
and
should do
go
that
to the
down.
map.
Down below.
Enhance.
Like make the hut. that way.
Zoom.
It's a little bit more than
Enhance.
5 feet, but I'll say it's 5 feet.
Okay. Well, I could close up that hole with I've got stone shape, so I could basically
Yeah.
fill in that hole at least up to 5 feet, which I'm assuming is tall enough to maybe keep the minotaurs out.
I want
this plan.
to also can I use my telekinetic shoving ability to basically turn these corpses around so it looks like they were fighting us in the other direction?
Around.
What if we make it
Just
look like they
turn
fought each other?
I mean,
Yeah.
Carlos
I can
Carlos
just
and,
literally turn them around.
Carlos and Omlal can literally
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not as
You
cool.
grab that
you
leg, I grab this leg.
But
You,
all right, I will
you
direct-
psychically compel Carlos and Omlo to do that by telling them to.
Yes.
I will. I will, but I'll do it telepathically.
Just
Yeah.
by the way, we have 3 turns remaining of hypnotic pattern. How quickly could we eat these guys?
Oh my
Hmm.
God.
Well, let's
Well,
We gotta
each of
cook-
the,
we gotta
I mean,
cook 'em
I mean,
first.
just looking
All
at
right.
this Minotaur, I'm figuring this Minotaur is equivalent to what? 300-400
Now,
cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Dev,
So
are you
6
suggesting that we couldn't eat them minotaur tar?
seconds. Mm.
Oh.
all I was saying is I want my baby back, baby back.
Mm.
So I guess we're gonna. I don't know about the stone shape. I guess I just assume we were gonna run far away. And
I like the stone shape to cover our
Nice.
tracks. I'm in
All right.
favor of it.
I mean, it closes
Okay,
off
so-
that door. These guys probably know how to get around to the other
Yeah, I was
side.
going to say
but
that.
maybe,
makes
But it'll
obvious
take 'em
the
more than a
direction we
minute.
went.
maybe they'll be confused enough by it to.
It's true.
it is longer
It'll
that
take-
way. Let me tell you.
Bias
It'll take
time.
them more than a minute to get there, which is enough time to cast the spell.
And how
then we
big
can do
is-
this.
How big is the hut? Because would it be possible to cast the hut in the middle of the inky darkness so they might not even see it?
No, we
Not-
shouldn't do that. 'cause
No, we
that's
gotta
a
run
choke
away.
Point.
10
We
foot
gotta
radius.
maybe tuck it behind the ziggurat or somewhere. I don't
Well,
know.
I was figuring like
could go further than that.
kind of obvious. Whereas in a bit of inky darkness,
but
they might not go through.
They can't do anything.
But they
once
can't do
we're in the
anything.
hut.
It's going to take 8 hours for them to like. If they want to hang around,
They can
wait
just
for us to come
pace,
out of the
they
hut.
can just pace back and forth Ben Kenobi style.
We need to go back to like the water cult. We need to just run back to the water cult area and do it there, where it's so far away that they're going to give up and not find us.
That was not the plan.
No.
That was a very
No.
different plan.
I think
The
we're
plan
going to
was
the
go to the
ziggurat.
ziggurat room and do
Yeah.
it there.
Yep. I'm in
Okay.
favor of this.
All right, well, just tell me when you decide on a plan.
Hey, Scott, Raven moved my token to a place where I can't get it. Would you put it?
Stop.
Very
Hey,
good.
just roll Aileen.
It's cats for you.
Yes, let me see.
a raven
where
or
Raven
Raven the
moved
cat?
it to.
It's way off to the left.
I like
Yeah,
the
'cause if we
idea.
were
A
gonna-
bird
Oh, I see
swooped
it.
down, caw, and then just moved Aileen's mouth and then flew away.
Seattle, man, what are you gonna do?
If we were
There
going to keep
are
running and running,
a lot of crows.
There you
if
go.
we were going to keep
Thank
running and
you.
running, we wouldn't have
You're
gone to the ziggurat. We would have headed toward the creepy fungus room, which I don't even know if we can run through.
All right.
Ziggurat.
Which is why I was
Whatever.
saying make
Yeah,
the
it's
hut
either that
in
or
the
you
inky
want to.
blackness, and then it might not be noticed.
Yeah, but if they
Doesn't
run
matter
through
if they
there,
notice it or
I'll be
not.
confused.
They can't do anything to it except, like I said, pace back and forth.
I know, but it would be great if they didn't even notice it in the first place. They might just think, "Oh my God, those guys are gone." And
We're
if they
gonna be
happen to
fully
try to go right
rejuvenated.
through there,
At
we
the
should-
end
we
of our
can-
8 hours.
Yeah,
we'll
we
just
beat them when
pop
we
'em.
were basically half dead, and we can probably handle them when we're all fully alive.
Fully
Yeah,
dead.
and
Also,
all of
I
their
believe
mostly
you can
dead.
throw non-magical weapons or bolts through there. So you can
Yeah,
just
you can-
shoot at them while they stare at them. At the
Look,
hut.
I'll need nap.
Yeah.
well, that is actually a good point. That if we are in the inky blackness, we can't see them. So okay, so I've been talked out of it. Otherwise, it would have been a better plan.
All right, Scott.
All
I
right.
think we're going to the ziggurat. That maybe there's a stone shape in that one direction, and then we're going to try to hide behind the ziggurat maybe and
Going
cast the tiny hut.
To ziggurat.
All right.
and we're
So I will take the time to head over
gone.
here to where the walls are about 5 feet apart. I will strum a power cord on my cleatar, and the stone on the southern wall sort of flows into the gap between the where the black smoke is and fills in that area 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet. How tall are the ceilings here?
The ceilings are, I will tell you,
So glad you asked.
the ceilings, they slope unevenly to meet at angles. They're about 10 feet.
All right. Well,
All right.
they're going to have
Also,
to climb
miniatures
over.
are big. You've
So
only got to
I
make
will
it. You
put
got,
it,
all
like,
you got to do is make
smack
it. You
in
don't have
the
to make it
middle.
impassable. Just
So
very,
there's
very
about-
inconvenient.
Yeah, and it's in the middle of the black smoke, so they're gonna like walk into the black smoke.
Oh, they clothesline themselves. That's hilarious. I want to stick around just to watch that.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it in the
This
You
way.
can't see it. It's inky blackness.
We'll hear it.
I want to hear it. Yeah, I want to be there.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it at a reasonable level where it would be difficult to get underneath and difficult to get over the top of it, since I got 5 feet in either direction.
I gotta be
Okay.
honest. Amal thinks that we should put the hut just like on the top of the ziggurat. Like if they're gonna find it, might as well put it right there.
No, there's that bad stone that we don't want to touch. It'll
Uh-huh.
Drain our life force or whatever.
The evil altar.
Fine.
Yeah.
We can put it behind the ziggurat.
All right, so you run into Kachka stone shapes the opening. It makes it more difficult to get through. You run behind the ziggurat. Kachka starts to chant incantations and sing and perform a ritual to create this hut.
Yeah,
You all
everybody
gather
gather
around
around.
her. And as over the course of the minutes, this hut is kind of wavering into existence. And as it kind of snaps into existence, and what color is it, Kachka?
I think we're gonna make it a nice mauve.
Uh,
No,
is there
actually, it's
such a thing?
going to be the same color as the surrounding rock in the area, so that
Was this big rock here before, Fred? I don't remember.
this is a different temple than these guys usually hang out in. So
And so as it snaps into existence, you hear 2 minotaurs approach and enter through the eastern corridor.
And as they do, they just get Amla going.
And how will they react? We'll find out next time. Total party kill.
The rock
least we got off the elevator.
is a little place where we can get
And
some
napping.
rest. Rock hut, baby.
Rock hut.
Baby rock
The
hut.
Love Shack Rock Lobster crossover we didn't know we needed.
Oh, you need it. So you will be able to rest.
Rock, baby.
for-
That's where it's at.
That's
so
right.
Take a long rest.
Okay, so I'm gonna check.
I'm clicking the
gonna
long
do
rest
thing.
button now.
Yep. Click
Yeah.
that
I'm
button.
clicking my long rest buddy.
Long rest.
Woo! Back to 58 hit points.
and
FYI, this lasts exactly 8
Wait,
hours.
you
So
have
at the end of your long
58
rest,
hit points.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
a lot.
I was
than I
gonna
have.
think the other. I was gonna think the other direction.
Yeah.
I have 101.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you're
and-
like
Wow.
you're
I have.
You know, I just always
57.
forget everybody's doesn't have that. I'm
Yeah.
sad. I want you all to have 100 hit points. It's
now we
great.
just waste them.
Also, you all have gained one level.
yeah.
Running away from minotaurs.
If I had known all I had to do was go up and down in an elevator to gain a level, I would have. I would have done it lots
when
of
next
times.
we play, you can
That's
go
like-
back onto the elevator.
Guys, let's just do this a couple more times.
It's-
You know,
it's-
it's like when I
it's
get
like-
one of my stand minutes without actually getting out of my chair.
Yeah.
Or when you're like playing Super Mario and you get to a place where you can like get infinite lives by
Oh,
hitting the
right.
shells just right.
I was
Ooh.
concerned that spending all that time in the elevator was going to deduct from our levels.
So you're all.
Hey,
oh, did I
hey,
say
If we had
Hey,
gone
gained
down, it
a
would
level?
have,
Remember-
but we went up in the end, so it's
I
all
said
good.
you're all now level 3.
What? Wait a
Oh,
second.
no.
That's not right.
No, you're all another level. So you should be what,
Another
8,
level.
9? I don't know what
Nine.
Already 8,
Ninth
so
level.
9 times, Mrs.
Look at
Buell.
you. You guys are.
Nine. Like it's
Nine
gonna be ninth level.
beans.
I don't know. What
Oh
happens at
man, I
ninth
get a
level.
better critical.
No, it's 10. 10
I-
beans.
But that wasn't the number.
We're close to 10 beans.
10 beans.
I have 65 hit points.
Ah. All right.
Oh boy.
We got it. We didn't die.
We did it, people.
I don't know how. Obviously, somebody nerfed this encounter or something because we managed to get through that.
I did not.
I think we
expect
did great. I don't know what your problems are.
I did
That's-
great.
So I guess we're gonna go back down.
I
to
mean-
the-
I
Back down
know
the
we've got to
disc.
come up with a plan.
oh boy.
Well, you know that there are 2 elemental nodes that you have. Well, you've been to one briefly, and
Yes,
the other
they
you
told
haven't
us to
been at
leave.
all, so you could do. There are 2 options really. I mean,
Right.
there are more than 2, obviously, but 2 notable options.
Dude, that makes sense. All right. I guess I will end the live stream now. Thank you to our live
Thank
stream
you.
viewers.
Thank you, live stream.
Bye.
And goodbye.
Great.